You have a vase of faux tulips sitting on your dining table right now, don't you? It's fine. It's safe. It's also the most boring place you could possibly put them. Today I'm showing you 7 places to style realistic faux tulips that most people never think of, and the last one is the trick interior stylists use to make faux flowers look shockingly real. If you're into honest, no sponsorship home design content, hit subscribe to Home Intel right now. Let's get into it. Why faux tulips deserve a second look. Faux tulips get a bad reputation because most people buy the stiff plastic kind from a discount bin and shove them in a vase and call it a day. Realistic faux tulips are actually made from polyurethane or latex, often called real touch tulips, and that material is what gives them the actual weight, thickness, and natural droop of a real flower. Cheap fabric or basic silk stems stay stiff no matter what you do with them. The problem was never the flower. The problem is the material you picked and where you put it. Once you upgrade the material and move them out of the obvious spots, they stop looking like decor and start looking like intention. The bathroom counter. This is the one nobody does, and it is the one that gets the most compliments. A small cluster of faux tulips in a low ceramic cup on a bathroom counter or floating shelf brings softness into a room that's usually all hard surfaces, tile, glass, and metal. Real cut flowers degrade fast in a bathroom because of the constant humidity and temperature swings from hot showers, which is exactly why faux makes sense here. A good real touch polyurethane stem resists moisture completely, so it holds up in that environment indefinitely. Stick to 3 to 5 stems in a single color for a spa-like feel instead of a big loud bouquet. Inside a bookshelf. Tulips don't have to sit in a vase on top of furniture. Try laying a few stems horizontally across a stack of books on a shelf, or standing a short-stemmed bunch in a small jar tucked between books. It breaks up the visual weight of a bookshelf and adds an organic touch among all those straight lines and hard covers. The kitchen windowsill. Real flowers on a kitchen windowsill get knocked over, wilt from heat near the stove, or die within a week because nobody remembers to water them in that spot. Faux tulips solve all of that. A short vase with 3 or 4 stems on a windowsill catches natural light beautifully and makes the kitchen feel finished without adding any maintenance to your day. On top of a towel stack. In a linen closet, on open bathroom shelving, or on a guest room dresser, folded towels stacked with a couple of tulip stems laid across the top instantly upgrades the whole display. It's a trick boutique hotels and staged homes use constantly because it signals care without requiring an actual arrangement. Inside a coat closet or mudroom. This sounds strange until you try it. A small vase of tulips on a mudroom shelf or inside a coat closet with the door left open turns a purely functional space into one that still feels styled. It's the kind of detail that makes a home feel considered in every corner, not just the rooms guests see first. Clipped onto a gallery wall or mirror frame. Instead of putting tulips in a vase at all, try clipping 1 or 2 stems onto the edge of a mirror frame or tucking them behind a piece of framed art on a gallery wall. It adds dimension and a slightly unexpected, editorial feel that photographs incredibly well for anyone into home content on social media. Inside a drawer you leave slightly open. Quick note before this one, this is purely a staging and photo trick, not something you leave set up for daily living. If you're staging a home or shooting content for social media, a slightly open drawer with tulip stems spilling out of it is a small detail that stops people scrolling. It works especially well in a nightstand or a vintage dresser drawer, and it comes down as soon as the photo is taken. The trick that makes them look real. Here's the part 1 promised at the top. The single biggest giveaway that flowers are faux isn't the petals, it's the stems. People buy realistic tulip heads and then shove them straight up in a vase with no natural bend, and that rigid straight line is what your eye catches instantly. Real tulips are still growing after they're cut, and they keep bending toward light, which is why they end up with that soft curve and slight droop. Before you place your stems, gently bend the wire or stem near the top by hand, and let a couple of stems lean at slightly different heights and angles in the vase. Quick visual for you here, picture 2 identical stems side by side in a clear glass vase, one left perfectly straight, one hand bent near the top. The bent one reads as real from across the room every single time. That small 5-second adjustment is the difference between decor that reads as fake and decor that makes people ask if they're real. The best part about styling faux tulips in these unexpected spots is that none of it costs extra money. You likely already own the flowers and the containers, you're just moving them to a spot that actually earns attention instead of blending into the background. Try one of these tonight and see which room it changes the most. That's it for today's video from Home Intel. If this gave you a new idea for your space, drop a comment and let me know which spot you're trying first, and subscribe to Home Intel for more honest, sponsorship-free home design content every week. See you in the next one.